All right, there we go. Hey, happy Friday, everyone. How's it going?
It's the Joffice!
Oh, look, someone asked and so they received. Well, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to the Joffice Live. My name is Timothy Friedlieb. I am your host. And with me, as sometimes always normal, our CEO, founder, president, and head honcho, Jason Horonsky. How's
That's
it going,
me.
Jason?
I'm doing good. How are you, Tim?
Pretty good.
You're looking a little bit more aggressive with that background. You're gonna blow something up.
Oh man, I'm full of excitement over all these reveals we've been able to put out for the characters in the upcoming My Hero Academia collectible card game set. Whew, I almost said a totally different thing. Another thing that starts with an M.
I don't know. Mortal Kombat, maybe. I don't know.
I was about to say, all these characters we've been revealing from this upcoming Mortal Kombat card game set. What? No?
We have been working on a few things. Mortal Kombat is one of them. We'll get to that later on in the show. First thing, we have some really important news. I need the community to decide if I should get a haircut or if I should just grow an afro, because my hair naturally froze. So go ahead and put that in the comments. We'll see if it's worth it. I may or may not ignore the comments, but we'll see. It's been quite a while since I got a haircut. I don't get out much. I work on cards and toys and games all day. So let's hear about that. And then getting into the serious stuff, gaming. Obviously, games are very serious business here. Let's start with My Hero Academia, CCG. Couple weeks now in a row, we've been revealing a couple characters at a time on the new My Hero Facebook page. So if you're not part of that, go check it out. I feel like old Joffice when we used to say, go check it out. What was it? Was that Shane? Was that Shane that always used to do that?
What? They always used to do what?
The check it out?
Maybe.
Could have been that. Could have been Mohawk
So
Mike.
far, everyone's saying keep growing it out, Jason.
Growing it out. I'll look like an actual human lion because it's just going to be a big mane. I'll do the beard and the hair at the same time and make a full set.
That's perfect. Lion is absolutely the best character in Steven Universe. So I think you should keep trying to look like Lion.
So community, who is your most hype reveal so far? I think we threw out a couple of surprises in there already that you may not have expected in set one. My personal favorite so far, Kamui Woods. Love that guy. I think it's just because he looks so ninja-like, and I always am a sucker for ninjas and pretty much everything. I've gone over this before. If you haven't followed me, big fan of like foot soldiers and henchmen and Sub-Zero Scorpion and all the ninjas from Mortal Kombat. If you're like remotely ninja looking, I'm like in love with it for some reason. Tim, what about you? Who so far? Who have we revealed that that you're pretty hype about, or maybe that you don't think that the fans may have expected?
I want to say I don't think anyone was expecting Mount Lady at all. Probably a fair few people were not expecting Hanta Sero.
Yeah?
And
So I'm not gonna lie, Sero is really, really. I'm gonna play a lot of Sero in this set. His play style is pretty good.
He's really good.
So, he's very very spiky kind of character. I like it a lot. One of the things in the design for this set is there's like a nearly perfect balance between Johnny, Timmy, and Spike, using some Magic the Gathering terms on playstyle. If you're not familiar with how that works, there are different ways to play these characters, either in a very straightforward competitive way where all I care about is winning. Then you have a combo method where I feel really good if I pull out this crazy combo and it defeats my opponent because I comboed. And then there's also just big hits. I just got you with a big hit. You'll see the big hit going with the Deku starter deck, the Midoriya starter deck. That's very much a big hit deck where I would say Bakugo's a little bit more of a combo character. He's kind of a hybrid, actually, but he doesn't do big hits, but he does a little bit of combo, a little bit of spiky action, and you're going to see a really good balance especially with how many characters we have to really play into everybody's play style. The one thing that will be lacking for a little while is really, really hard mill. Really, really hard mill. Maybe later. I don't think it's like there's a little bit of mill. I'm not gonna lie. There is a little bit of mill. Just to throw some spoilers out there. But really, really hard mill. Not quite the days. That's actually what I started playing in UFS.
I can tell you characters that would I would give a mill mechanic to, just because
there's a couple. I'm not gonna lie. There's some really good choices, obviously for control. There's some awesome control characters even in set 1, but yeah,
there might be a season 4 character that is just trying to get away with the scheme, that doesn't directly fight too much. So I would maybe.
Oh no! Are you telling people about season 4 already?
I would maybe consider doing something like a mill mechanic for that character.
I've heard rumors that our fans think that our sets are releasing in season order. I've heard rumors of that. So obviously, I'm not in on all the discussions all the time. I have way too much work to do to be on social media very often. But I'm going to leave that up to speculation. You may or may not see some stuff earlier than you think. You may see some newer stuff. We'll see. But there's a lot coming out, a lot of cool stuff. Set 1, super hyped about. And we have started the hype train. So it's rolling out of the station now. It's going to be a slow roll. You're going to see character reveals first. Then you're going to start to see a little bit more, some articles, some card reveals, some pretty hype advertisements. We'll just leave it with that. Pretty hype advertisements. Some demo event type things going out to retail, and then full release. That's kind of the plan right now. So every couple weeks, and then leading in every month until final release in this summer, which we talked about. And we will have a final release date here very soon. Been working that out very closely with Asmodee, our new distribution partner. Asmodee and ourselves will be getting that final release date out very soon. So I know everybody's been waiting on that one. We're pretty hype about that too. But yeah, get ready. It's just going to get more and more explosive news-wise very soon. So It's the calm before the storm, I would say, but you get to see a little bit while we're working.
There's a lot going on right now. Getting things ready for all aspects of the game, whether it be, getting planning out the next few months of getting everything to stores and whatnot. Whether that be planning ahead for future sets.
There's another big one that I don't even know if people know about, but there's a new website, the MHACCG.com. That website right now, it looks like it's just to sign up for a mailing list, because that's what it is right now. We're collecting your information. Go to MHACCG.com, and that is going to be the brand new website for the My Hero collectible card game. So, My Hero Academia collectible card game on MHACCG.com, or MHAcardgame.com, sorry. I get these mixed up with Facebook. MHAcardgame.com. Go check that out, because that will be one of the announcements coming up here after a couple of reveals and other things have come out. And that's a very robust site. I'm really proud of the team putting that thing together for us, and building out all the characters, building out a lot of bios and card information. And one of the reasons you need character reveals first is because that website goes over way too much stuff that you can't see yet until all those characters are revealed. So really excited for that. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's like 198 or 200 plus pages on this website. It's pretty robust, like I said.
Wow,
Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard.
That is crazy.
Our organized play team and designers and web developers have been working on that around the clock, and it is very robust. Tim hasn't even seen a fraction of it yet.
Nope.
I've been keeping track of it. It's going to be big. So if you're a My Hero fan and a collectible card game fan, bam, we got a massive undertaking for you guys to go check that out. We'll be talking about the characters, the deck building, some of their specific cards for each and individual character in My Hero Academia. A lot of new rules for My Hero, so we're really stoked, really excited, and it's been a journey, especially with the pandemic. This is coming out way over a year later than we wanted it to, but that doesn't mean we're stopping anywhere. We're not going to hold back on a set 2, 3, 4, and beyond. I like the Go Beyond reference. So that's My Hero Academia CCG. If you guys have any questions, you want to follow us closely, like I said, go to the new MHAcardgame.com. get signed up for the mailing list, and we'll get you on that news as soon as the new website launches. We're going to make all of you aware that way. We're going to make you all aware on the new Facebook page. So we have a new My Hero Collectible Card Game Facebook page. Go like and follow that page. We have given away prizes to 2 winners already for getting us to 2,000 likes and follows and combined likes and follows after the launch of the page already. The reach of our page is well over 250,000 in reach and interactions. And it's a brand new page, so we're really excited to watch this thing grow. Get all your friends over here. I'm going to see if this does something. Can you see this, Tim, if I do this?
Let me see. What are you doing?
If I do this, what is anything happening? On my Skype, I get to press a react button where it puts a heart over my head.
Nope. Oh, I see that on Skype. I don't see it on.
That's so sad. That I was going to spam that like the whole show. Man, now I can't troll my own show. But anyway.
Nope.
Dang it. Well, now I just have to do this again. Oh, it's the Jazz Squirrel.
That works.
So yeah, go follow us on those pages. We have given out, what was it, a booster box to 2 different lucky winners, one in the United States, one in Australia. Those are going to be going out on launch, if that is correct. Yes. I don't remember the names. Who
were the lucky winners were Melissa Sabia and Corey Reeves.
All right, congratulations to both of you. I believe you've already reached out to us to get your product. If you haven't, I think maybe one of you were still waiting on feedback, but you're going to get a free booster box of My Hero Academia collectible card game. So in addition to that, as we get more likes, the prizes are going to get bigger. And if you've already liked and followed our page, you're already in the entry for more stuff. So don't worry, you don't have to unlike and like us again every time there's a contest, or you don't have to create a fake account. You are in the entry as soon as you like the page for more giveaways and big prizes. And like I said, as we approach release, the prize giveaways are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think we're talking about even more than a case to some people of boosters, maybe starters, maybe DLC. There's some big giveaways.
Wow. Can I enter?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and enter. So Tim is the official randomizer. So if Tim ends up winning, it is purely random because Tim's a fair guy. He would never take those cards from you guys.
Someone just made a comment. I thought Tim doesn't give out free stuff. I don't like to. That I get overruled by the boss, guys.
Now remember, I'm the one giving away free stuff. Our organized play director and COO Alex has been setting these competitions up, and so he's the one that designed the whole scaling prize system. I was like, yes, free stuff. Who wants to make money when we can give everything away, right?
That's why I worked my way into being the randomizer, so I can just choose myself.
There you go. So when Tim wins all the future booster boxes, you'll know it's definitely not rigged. It's definitely not rigged. So I will say it is harder these days to randomize on Facebook than it used to be. They do not like giveaways on Facebook. It's not their cup of tea. They don't like contests and all that stuff. It messes up their algorithms, and they want organic stuff. And we feel like there's a lot of organic hype anyway. We made the one announcement with Asmodee within 24 hours. I think it was over 24 million reach in the internet in 24 hours. So if they don't believe that we can do this ourselves without having to give away a couple free boxes, then they can just follow us longer, right? So it's no big deal there, but we do want to give away free boxes. We want to follow our players playing the game that may not have gotten booster boxes. I mean, maybe, we don't know who's going to get it, but anytime this can go to a new player, that's really cool. Maybe they'll share about it. Anytime it goes to a veteran player, that's really cool. They're most likely going to share about it, and that's really good for us. We're essentially doing free marketing there. Well, free marketing. We're giving away boxes for marketing. And so we want to see you guys react to these boxes when you get them for free. It's really cool. Now, obviously, everyone's getting it, but free boxes coming out that way.
So remember, everyone, if you want to get in on future giveaways, you have to like and follow the My Hero Academia collectible card game Facebook page. For every 1,000, we'll give away a box. I think you just said all the details, right? Why am I going over them again?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's every 1,000. The details are somewhere on the page, I believe.
Every 1,000 likes,
already announced it.
Every 1,000 likes, we'll give away a box. Every 5,000 likes, we'll give away an entire case. And
what? A case for every 5,000? I think we're gonna hit a couple cases, guys.
And I've heard that there might be even crazier things in store.
There's some crazy things, especially if we can get some okays from some higher ups at Funimation. There could be some really cool stuff. So keep liking the page.
And even if you want more chances to win, or you want more stuff given away, tell your friends, even if they don't like card games, because they can always give you the prizes. Right?
Or decide they like card games because they say, screw you, I'm keeping these cards now. I like card games.
Jason,
suddenly.
stop ruining my strategy. We want people to like it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your friends will clearly give you their free stuff they won. That's how it works. That's the world, for sure. That's real.
Yeah, so even if you have friends that don't like card games, don't like anime, if you do, just tell your friends, your family, you know what? Let your grandma like and follow our page. That'd be great. Grandma might want to learn how to play the game, and then she'll whoop your butt.
Could you imagine Grandma winning like a world championship?
Yes, I can. Now I want it to happen. Now I want someone's grandma to pick up the game for them, and then decide to not give it to their grandkid, and they play it themselves, and then
all right,
win the
everyone
world
in the comments, if the world championship in the future ends up being a grandma versus grandpa death match, who will win? I don't know what characters would they play? What characters are Grandma and Grandpa attracted to in My Hero Academia? That's a good question, and I think it's both of them would be Kamui Woods for sure.
I think if it's a Grandpa, he's gonna choose. Who have we revealed that I can mention?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Where are you going with that? I could have thrown some names out there that would have got me.
Let's see. If it's a Grandpa, he'll choose Ochako because she's a cute girl. And
are you stereotyping Grandpa?
Yes.
You don't know. He may not like cute girls. What if he's blind?
And if it's Grandma, she's gonna like Tokoyami because he's an adorable bird boy.
Tokoyami does not seem adorable to me.
Oh,
seems very threatening.
But you're not a grandma. Grandmas know.
They can see through it. They can see through your bird deeds.
Yeah. Old lady.
You know what's really interesting?
Grandmas like birds.
So Tokoyami is more powerful in the dark, right?
Yes.
But when we have pet birds at night, you cover their cage so that they just go to sleep and they become less aggressive. Doesn't that seem counterintuitive to like normal birds? Why is Tokoyami's bird more aggressive in the dark?
Because it's dark shadow.
Yeah, but what if I have like a pet dark shadow?
Well, you can't because that's his unique quirk that only exists for him.
For now, you don't know if I can steal quirks.
But also,
nobody knows my quirk.
You don't put a thing over for like a raven or whatnot.
That's another thing in the comments. What is my secret quirk, everyone? We will announce that on the next Joffice. And then what is Tim's secret quirk? I would love to see that. What are our secret quirks in the My Hero Academia universe? I am stoked to see this one. Mine is probably just giving stuff away when Tim says no, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. This will be a fun little interaction. Hopefully nothing too offensive. I'm a very sensitive man. But anyway, so that's My Hero Academia. A lot of cool stuff there. Like we said, big rollout of announcements coming up, and already started with the character reveals. We have quite a few characters left. Really excited to see what you guys think of the future character reveals. Some more shockers coming up too.
Jason, they say you're enrolled in the business course at UA. You're one of the business course students.
Come on. I mean, someone's got to take that school, though, right? Like that's a very important thing in the world.
They're making that money.
Yeah, they advertise the heroes and give them the most popularity and sponsors and all that. It's very important, everyone.
But you got to have the beehive. Actually,
I'm gonna have the fro.
That's it. You got to grow your hair in the beehive guy from season 2 when they talk about the business course.
All right, everyone. If you agree with this message, if Jason should have a beehive haircut, just let us know in the comments. If we get, I'll say some small amount of comments, something like, I don't know, 10 million confirmations, and I'll certainly do it.
Got it, guys. We just need 10 people to tell Jason he needs to do the haircut.
million confirmations, and we're
10
good.
people, and he will grow that hair.
I'm not actually that against growing my hair out. It's just it's really funky. My hair has a mind of its own. It's actually like 10 times longer than you probably think it is because it falls in on itself in curls. If I pull it out, it's pretty long hair. You can see that it falls back down.
All right, so Jason, what else do we have to talk about today?
So up next, Street Fighter, the miniatures game, worldwide fulfillment. Let's just start by territory. The U.S., if you have not gotten your game now, you probably forgot to do something, because you should have it.
There have been a few people in the U.S. where, for some reason or other, they were not, their information wasn't listed when we provided the...
There was a small glitch in the U.S. system where if you had like a balance of some amount of change in your account, it didn't show up as paid. We fixed that glitch, so everybody else now in the U.S. should have your games pretty soon. If not already, I think most people in the U.S. have their games. Canada...
The majority of people in the U.S., yes.
Canada, I believe, is in the same boat, right? Canada, pretty much everybody in Canada should have your games, right?
We have less than 100 people that haven't gotten their game. We just submitted some final stragglers today. And since we still have stock there, we'll continue with people while we're doing replacements or sending out a few other orders. We'll still allow people, if they contact us and say, hey, I know I missed the payment period, but I want to pay and get my thing. We'll still send it to you, but general fulfillment for Canada is pretty much over at this point.
And Street Fighter, the miniatures game / UTS fans, I apologize for my bias just starting right in America where I live. Yeah, it's the easiest thing to think of for me because I see it all the time. Let's go to Australia. Australia and New Zealand actually got their stuff first, and I'm fairly sure they're 100% fulfilled, correct?
I mean, it's like 99%. There were like 20 people who didn't pay for their shipping.
Okay, so if you don't pay for your shipping, it's really hard for us to fulfill this, guys.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If you're in Australia and New Zealand and you haven't gotten your game yet and you haven't paid shipping, you might want to just pay shipping and get your game because the game is awesome. It is worth way more than anybody for this paid for it. It's not going to be made again anytime soon, especially not the way it is. If we do some kind of round 2 or something for Street Fighter, there will be differences, and it will be way more expensive. It's already more expensive on our site.
But yeah, so for the Oceania region, we're long since done with general fulfillment. We've already sent some I think the bulk of the replacements, and we've also sent out the car stage stickers to everyone since those arrived after we sent out the games.
Yep.
So we sent all of those out.
If you didn't see that, there was a glitch that literally nobody caught. It was one of the few things that we didn't get to see before final production. There's like 2 items that just we assumed would be fine, and that one had like a weird inverse effect when you played the game. So the sticker is on the exact same printed material as the original board, so it should not look funny or anything, and those have been provided for the backers. Moving on to the UK. What's happening in the UK? I know that they had a crazy long boat backup thing going on, and the ship was at dock for like 4 weeks. What's up in the UK?
The UK, we have sent the majority of orders to the fulfillment center. They've been getting a lot of those out. There are a few. I think the UK fulfillment center has been short-staffed. They had some COVID issues, plus short-staffed. Plus there was the recent holiday that everyone observes. So
hang on. What holiday was that?
I believe it's Easter weekend.
Oh, okay. So that's we have that holiday here too. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But we generally as far as I know, most people don't take the Monday off. The Monday after off.
That's true. In Europe, there's a Easter Monday. In the U.S., we're just like, let's go back to work. That was a long enough weekend.
Yep. So there was that as well. So they are slowly getting orders out, but they've already received 2 to 3 waves worth of shipping. So, and for that fulfillment center, we don't have live at our fingertips tracking information, so we have to request that information. If you haven't gotten it, you can contact us, but we'll double check after we hear back from the fulfillment center. We won't be able to tell you immediately, like, all right, well, it's we sent it in, it's being waiting to ship out. We'll let you know eventually that, like, yes, we got word that it's shipping, but because of especially time differences, Weekends start technically when we're starting our final day here, so it's a little difficult to get that information quickly. So please be patient if you are from overseas and you're trying to get some shipping update. We are putting everyone that has paid. We are putting their orders in, so it will come. It's just we don't have minute like at any moment's notice access.
Strictly speaking, there's not a live up-to-date tracking system, so we'll do a full report of, hey, this is a last announcement that says there are some people that have not gotten their stuff. Now you can reach out to us, and we'll be able to do this in a big batch.
Yeah.
Something like
and we'll let people know, hey, like, everyone is waiting. You could be, if something takes 2 weeks to ship out, you could be the first person sent, you could be the last person sent. Your name has been submitted, so don't worry about it. But I can't guarantee that because you put in, you're going to be one of those first people immediately. There's no hierarchy of, well, this person paid first, so we just can't organize things that way, because that's a lot of information for the pledge manager to keep.
It's a lot of information we don't have direct access to.
Yeah.
And then good news in the EU. The EU is underway. You should start seeing tracking depending on which wave you're in and what part of that wave you're in. It's on its way shipping. So that's been the longest journey. The EU clearing customs, getting through the ports, the same problem that the UK had for the most part. Really backed up port system, customs clearance, and all that stuff. So we are now to the point where you guys should be getting tracking numbers. I think that this facility provides tracking numbers. Is that correct, Tim?
That should be, yes.
This one should be providing you tracking numbers. So the moment you have a tracking number, you know that that'll be shipping, and it should be really quick after you get that tracking number to your doorstep. So keep an eye out on your emails for those tracking numbers. I'm assuming you guys have updated emails for us. Those are all in our system. Most of the EU has now paid their shipping. There was, some sticker shock on the EU because VAT and other things that it's been treated quite controversially because of the new rules after Brexit, and then the EU changed some rules. So on that note, what I would like to say is we are planning on a Mortal Kombat Kickstarter for the same system. So we're going to do a full Mortal Kombat tabletop fighting game. And we understand that the EU was a little sloppy this time around. We got hit with a lot of surprises from this one. And I know we're taking the brunt of the blame and everything else for this, as we expect that to happen. But international shipping, when it comes to freight, different VAT laws, different shipping prices, the hike on pricing from every sector of shipping is hiked up in price, from air to ocean to ground.
Oh, absolutely.
And I want you guys to keep in mind, when you're quoting a shipping price from our fulfillment center to your door, you are probably not calculating handling fees, boxes, the customs clearance, and all the gas fees and everything else that is going to take it to get from that facility to your door. If you just say, well, it costs this much to ship from here to here, that isn't probably an accurate statement, minus all of the other possible fees. So because of this, we're reevaluating right now the EU. We have mentioned before, we've been in the registration process of a German business to start making this process easier for the EU. That has not 100% finalized. There's a lot of work because our company has no native German citizens. I am a resident of Germany, which makes it a little bit easier. Even though I'm here right now in Las Vegas, I have residency as well in Germany, and I've been working on that. So for the Mortal Kombat Kickstarter campaign, we will have a brand new solution for at least for Europe, if not for the rest of the world. I believe North America is pretty much under control. There shouldn't have to be any kind of special anything for North America. But because of how this went down in Europe this time, and even the UK, there was a lot of different shipping issues and expenses and things that all happened after COVID and Brexit. Two really big things that affected shipping, VAT, taxes, importing, everything. We're going to make people's lives easier this time around, and there will be a much better solution. We are talking with our fulfillment center. We're talking with our German attorney team, and we'll have our business registration all set up so that in the future, this is a more pain-free process for European backers. And
And
so I want you to be aware we will have some sort of solution for this, even if it's a little bit more extreme than some people in other companies do. We're going to do what it takes to be able to make this a little bit clean for you guys on the next round.
And I can guarantee that the shipping segment of the campaign page will have a good amount of information saying, "Hey, look, here's this. We've learned a lot, and because we've faced unexpected surprises, we now know to say, hey, look, there will possibly be even more surprises, but here's how it's going down." I know for a fact on Street Fighter, we say that we provided an estimate, but that estimate didn't clearly say, hey, this estimate is for the core game because that's the only thing that we're guaranteed.
Before we unlock stretch goals.
Yeah.
That was that. So the biggest misinterpretation of the price of the size of the game was that our estimate was built at the beginning of the Kickstarter campaign when no stretch goals were unlocked. The game was a set size that we already calculated shipping weights on, and the shipping rate also changed since then drastically. So not only did the shipping rate change, even for the size box that we had, the size of the game, if you got stretch goals especially, changed drastically because we gave out a lot more free stuff than I expected. We unlocked literally every stretch goal that we had available.
Within a day or two?
Well, we funded within a day, and the funding was like over $1 million in day one. And then by the time it ended at right about just over $2 million, we had just unlocked the final stretch goal that we had planned. So we actually got to make the entire game's vision, which is really, really cool. And if you haven't played the game is totally worth it. The game was very underpriced.
Except when 4 people team up on a poor, just having fun sumo boy.
Okay, so your E-Honda you politically played wrong, I guess, in a 5-player game. It's not our fault. And I didn't gang up on you, by the way. I was evenly fighting everyone with my Chun-Li. All right?
Not everyone did that.
I was trying to make sure if someone's hiding, I want to go beat them up.
Mike was trying to win too much. Mike and Sean were trying too hard to win.
Damn people trying to win at games. Who won that one, by the way? Was that Mark?
Sean.
Oh, Sean won.
I think, yeah, because
Alex, right?
Alex was completely... Anyway, we played, guys. We played a little bit, and yeah, there were... In a 1v1, be cutthroat. In a free-for-all, just slobber knocker each other and get the game over with so you can play another one. That's my opinion. It's not a correct opinion. It's my opinion.
So that's why Tim lost.
I don't mind losing.
I don't mind losing either. In fact, I didn't win and I didn't lose. I got 3rd place. I was right in the middle with Chun-Li.
Being the easy target because everyone else
was
attacking
overly
me
aggressive.
Too.
I was overly aggressive. I probably could have survived a little bit longer, if not won that, if I wasn't attacking everybody. But it was fun to attack everybody. I like taking people down on their health. So anyway, EU, I do want you guys to rest assured that there's going to be a completely unique and new solution next round, and it will be extremely detailed on the Kickstarter. So keep that in mind. In fact, for the EU specifically, I think we're going to be making a completely separate Kickstarter video under our main Kickstarter video just for the EU to clarify things a little bit clearer. Because like Tim said, there was a lot to learn on this campaign in general. Shipping was a massive one. It's not even the biggest lesson we learned. Going through a pandemic and a project of this size, the one of the things about a project this size is it's about the same as producing like 6 to 10 standard board games, like really high detailed board games that are fully made games. This game had over 10 game systems involved in it.
There is a reason why some of the other board game Kickstarters out there will ship rewards in waves, because they'll finish up the base game and maybe an expansion and ship it. And when they're doing the learning on that, they'll be fixing things for the second expansion and then ship that out on a different wave. Now, that costs you more in shipping in the long run, but There's a reason why I know some other companies do that.
Yeah. I will say I don't expect to do wave shipping. I'm not a big
Nope.
fan of wave
Nope,
shipping.
that's not
In
what
fact,
we want to do.
shipping, as miserable as shipping was to pay for some of you, it's just as miserable for us to have to handle the logistics. We have a relatively small team handling 11,000 customers, 13,000 if you count our website orders, just for one game, all individually shipped. You have to keep in mind our company is pretty used to shipping to distribution and retail. When
Yep.
we're shipping to thousands of individuals, even with the help of fulfillment centers, it's a massive task, and the spreadsheets are miserable for us. So, uh,
I think I think I've had nightmares dreaming about spreadsheets.
yeah, Tim and David have gone through so many spreadsheets because I'll tell you what, if you think the shipping costs are bad, for Jasco Games, we also have to make sure that if we calculate $1 off on the shipping, we're eating a minimum of $13,000 in costs for making a $1 mistake on misestimating the price. It's the main reason why we couldn't include shipping in the campaign, and thank God we didn't, because we probably would have bankrupted ourselves. So very smart move, kind of lucky, kind of smart, little mixture there. Good business sense, I guess, that I think every Kickstarter is going to be doing moving forward. If you have a much smaller game, you can afford to throw the shipping cost in there a little bit, because what you would do in that situation is just build it into your cost. This game, we were cutting the cost on the Street Fighter Miniatures game the entire time, so there was no wiggle room to do anything. What's up, Tim? You look confused.
No, there was a vehicle traveling past just a moment ago that had bass loud enough to shake the neighborhood. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Shaking, and so Tim's at the actual Joffice. I'm clearly not. I'm here in my shelf room, as I
Correct.
call it.
Which is unfortunately the reason why we won't be able to share another of those premium, the custom prototypes we got for the Mega Man miniatures today, because Jason doesn't have it with him.
Well, I mean, it is at the Joffice.
But it's over there.
It's all the way over there.
I'm right here.
All right, people in the comments, if you want to see a custom, high detail painted Mega Man miniature for the UTS system and the new upcoming Mega Man All Stars board game, I need to see at least 20 different people with a heart emoji reaction in Facebook. If we can get that going, then I guess Tim, it might be worth his time to go up and get that.
Maybe. Jason, okay, so we talked about EU, we talked about UK, we talked about Canada and Australia, New Zealand, we talked about US. What about the rest of the world?
The rest of the world. So this is including, I think, did Mexico ship out with the US before I get into that?
Mexico and Puerto Rico.
So we're going to say Middle America under Mexico and down. Africa, Middle East, the parts of Lower Asia that we were allowed to ship to, some of the islands that were in the controversial territory, and Eastern Europe. All of you, your shipping begins next week. So now that all of this stuff is cleared up, shipping begins next week. For final shipping, you should be getting your tracking numbers here.
Well, we should be getting the numbers so we can open up shipping.
There you go.
We haven't opened that up yet.
So we're gonna get your payment amounts up, and some of you have very good rates because you're very close to our original locations for shipping. And some of you have really, really, really bad rates. If you're in an island that's off of an island that's part of a country that we've just found out about, for instance, there's some countries we didn't know even existed that are part of major countries, but islands really, really, really far away, or generally islands in general. Small islands are going to have really high shipping rates. If you're in certain parts of South America, you're going to have really high shipping rates. It's mostly because of the way those countries do their importing. Yep. Or because they don't have the massive infrastructure to get cheap shipping. It will have to be air freighted to somewhere. So there's going to be a variety of pricing for the rest of the world. So stay tuned to that. Hopefully most of it's pretty reasonable. We're doing our best to get you the best prices we can.
Okay, so following that, let's talk about web store orders. Now, web store orders are being fulfilled by, we had some overstock, and we have some leftover stock from people that either never paid their shipping, or just some extras that we didn't need as many replacement parts as we had thought, whatnot. So we're going to begin fulfilling that with some of the leftover stuff with that we have currently at some fulfillment centers, if we're able to. Not every region we're able to do that because of law stuff. However, if we're able to, we will. The rest of it is still on its way to our warehouse here in Las Vegas. Once that arrives, then we'll begin shipping out any remaining orders and taking care of you then.
On that note, if you are in a region that has some overstock at a fulfillment center right now internationally, this will be your chance to get the best shipping rate available. After that, it is shipping from the U.S. Yes. So keep that in mind. There will not be product in the rest of the world after that point. So be sure to get those orders in. Tim, what regions do you think will still be available for drop ship before everything is sent back to us?
I know that we were still trying to make sure that it was okay because some things were based off of some regions can only ship if they're actually part of the Kickstarter or whatnot, based on the fulfillment center and the laws around there. But I think it should be able to be most of the regions will be okay. I know there's a little questionable thing with UK. But
I thought it was UK.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we can still make it work.
Yeah, I think what has to happen is the existing backers have to be fulfilled. We release the rest of the products to ourselves again, and then that becomes available for retail sale.
Yep.
So it should be fine. So if you're in those regions, you missed out on the Kickstarter, you want to order through the website, or you already have, we can start fulfilling your orders through dropship at a better shipping rate than if it was going to ship from directly in the U.S. If you're in the U.S., your rate's probably not going to change a whole lot. It might even be better through the fulfillment center, depending on, because it's closer to you. So those will also be going out early if there's extra stock. Anyone that ordered it through the website before even our stock gets here. So before Tim even gets his game.
No, that's fine.
How many hearts did we get in those comments?
In the comments, we got probably about 5, but we did get a bunch of reacts while it was going. I'd say we're probably about, I don't know, 8 heart reacts to the stream.
Okay, well, I guess they don't want to see the Mega Man models.
They sure don't.
Maybe next week when I'm back at the Joffice.
Oh, there's a bunch. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe in a minute. All right. Is there anything else we got going, Jason?
So big Mortal Kombat Kickstarter coming up. Now remember, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan and a huge Mortal Kombat fan like me, there's a new movie coming out, and it looks badass so far.
I'm looking forward to watching that at your place, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it over here. We're gonna have a viewing party. I don't know if we're gonna stream our viewing party because that'd be kind of weird. Because I think it's actually illegal, at least to show the show.
Maybe I could do a pre-watch stream, just of us kind of hanging out for a couple of minutes,
talking Mortal Kombat.
Show you guys the new Jasco 2.0.
Predicting a lot of people haven't seen Jasco 2, even though I've been here for 2 or 3 years. But
do you really want to do a public tour of the Jasco 2.0?
I mean, I'm probably not going to do a tour, but we can at least show where we're going to watch the movie.
Okay, sounds good.
It's just I'd be carrying a laptop around if I do a tour. I don't have a camera set up.
I'd do it on my phone, on Facebook Live or something.
Whatever. Maybe. I mean, that's pretty personal. If everyone wants to
that might be some everything is content type of content, guys.
So, I mean, my number is on the back of all the packs. It's pretty open book for what we do here. Pretty transparent stuff. So, where we're allowed to be. There's a lot of restrictions on licensed stuff. We would talk about way more if we could, trust me. Way more. But business is business, unfortunately, for those news items that we want to talk more about. All right. Anything in the comments we need to keep an eye on? Do we need to show off this Mega Man miniature? We have the Mortal Kombat movie coming up, Mortal Kombat Kickstarter coming up. I believe we'll be talking about a date for that potentially as soon as Monday.
What have we shown?
I believe we've shown Mega Man, and I believe we've shown. Was it Roll?
Hey, someone, some people in the chat, tell us who have we seen? Because I'm gonna save the best one for last. Okay, it's been Mega Man and Roll. I know who. We're gonna give the people who they want, not who they don't deserve.
All right. So Tim's going up to our case. There will be a big surprise coming up soon for everybody. This is high detail paint job. So we're talking fading, or I guess shading, more detail than what we already had on the existing Street Fighter miniatures game models. It's a different production method on this. So I believe they're put together in one piece, and then it looks like a type of airbrush situation. We are looking to put these things together for a premium product potentially with its own special box and set of cards and everything. And this technology and type of paint job allows us to produce short runs in different costumes and different colors in the future. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, look, the Joffice.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll make the miniature disappear when I try to show it.
All right. Well, good thing there's top secret information on the whiteboard behind you that nobody can read. That's good.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
All right. So here we go. Who are we showing off? Is it Mr. Proto Man?
Hell no. That's saving the best for last.
Gotcha. All right. It's base.
And yes, this is someone's redemption form.
Base and a redemption form. There, oh, it got clear for just a second. Now check this detail out. When it cleared for like a brief second. You could actually see the paint lines on Base's face. You can see the shading on his helmet. Treble is a badass in this one. The clear effects are super awesome faded, and it is not focusing. Tim, maybe back it up just a little bit. Come on, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. Show us what you got. You can get the idea. You see the shading. You just can't see all the details with the way this camera is doing. Tim, you are crystal clear. I don't know why it doesn't want to show base. The camera does not like bass. It's because bass is based on treble and bass are audio, and this is a visual. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Look at that paint job, guys. Oh my goodness. These are going to be made available in limited runs. So, and we're talking for Mega Man, but also for Street Fighter and potentially Mortal Kombat. Really excited about this stuff. The detail is nuts on these. They will come with their own decks, just like the standard models, and with the if it's Street Fighter with the UV back, if it's Mortal Kombat and Mega Man with whatever back those games have, depending on stretch goal unlocks. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I guess Proto Man will not be shown yet. Proto Man is later. Tim's favorite, Proto Man.
Oh man, he's definitely the best looking figure.
I personally think Base is awesome. I think Base might be my favorite, but I can see why you think Proto Man is so good, because Proto Man has a lot of white, and the white is shaded. And if you're a painter, you know how hard it is to make it look right when you do that. So if you're a miniatures painter, at least. And clearly I've done that in my past. I was a pro painter for a very brief time, for about a year and a half, painting professionally for games.
We haven't had a lot of questions sent in recently, so guys, send in your questions so that we can give you good information ahead of time. I'm gonna try to scan for a moment real quick, see if there's anything we can answer right now, Jason.
Yep.
People are asking. Let's see.
Do we have any sales for the day, Tim? I know you tried to skip right over sales.
I'm fine with having sales. I've just been really busy, and I haven't been able to think of any.
What product do our fans want on sale in the comments, please? And we'll see if we can put together a makeshift sale right now.
Oh man, you guys, you have all the power right now.
What does everybody want that you've been wanting to get at a discount for a while, then you have not gotten? That's what I want to know. We have some pretty interesting things back in that warehouse. There are promo cards from all kinds of eras. There are platinum collection boxes.
I can do a sale on Jason's sports cards. I can do a sale on Jason's.
I have those back there.
Bootlegged
VHS
convention VHS. We won't mention anything because we don't want to ruin any partnerships.
That was a long time ago, everyone. I was a minor when I did that. Not like a minor, but I was under the age to, I think, be convicted for anything, I believe. I didn't know what bootlegging even was. I was recording anime, guys. Okay, VHS has made that
Let's
really,
see.
really possible. I don't think anybody wants to watch it.
No, no
Bootleg
Street
VHS.
Fighter, no Street Fighter the miniatures game discount. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we can actually do that one. I apologize. We could do a discount on the dice.
We can discount the actually the
Yeah,
dice.
check it out. We've got the dice, and after playing in a free-for-all match, I do know that having 6 sets of dice is incredibly better to play with.
Yes, you actually. I didn't think it would matter, but having a set of dice per player is very useful. So at the very least, picking up an extra one.
What kind of discount can we do on dice, Tim? What are they at right now?
Currently they're at 12. On the Kickstarter, they were at 10. So we could at least drop it back down to Kickstarter price.
How about we do 50% off for the weekend only?
For the weekend, all right, 50% off Street Fighter
$6
dice.
for dice, guys. Either color. I don't care which color. We'll do both of them. So you can get the Shadowloo purple or the standard red from the core box. And the Street Fighter dice are going to be on sale. I'm excited to show off the Mortal Kombat dice. I am a big dice fan. I love dice. There's a bunch of Chess X stuff back here too. Huge fan of Chess X.
Setting the sale price right now, Jason.
Awesome. Also, shout outs to Norse Foundry. Drew over at Norse Foundry, good friend of mine. We partner on a bunch of stuff. And if you like metal dice, gemstones, unique, what are they called? I guess like moonstone and asteroid, whatever. What are rare earth? No, non-earth metals, rare earth and non-earth metals, or not metals, stone. They do all kinds of stuff. I'm clearly not the expert on what everything is. I just know what's pretty and what's heavy, and I like that stuff too. So if you want those types of dice, go check out Norse Foundry. I believe they can even do custom engraved stuff for you guys.
Oh no, Sir Reasoner, I am definitely reading the YouTube comments as well. We did not announce the Kickstarter date yet for Mortal Kombat, so
what we are going to say is over the weekend I'll be working on an announcement video. We're hoping to pick the date officially over the weekend for hopefully a Monday announcement of the date. That is the hope. There are a few things that could get in the way of that.
Jason, I do have a question that is interesting. I don't know if we have full details yet, but it's at least something we can comment on. Do Premier stores need to contact Asmodee and work out a new deal for MHA product?
All right, so for product, you need to go to your distributor or through Asmodee. We cannot sell My Hero Academia direct to retail anymore. However, Jasco Games is handling the Premier Store program and all organized play in North America. So that's the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Mexico may have a little bit of help from Asmodee. If your international organized play will probably be handled through our supply, but through Asmodee in your region, so you actually get your organized play at the same time as everybody else. Huge, huge, huge plus to this Asmodee agreement. If you are in the UK or Europe or Australia or one of the regions in the world that currently doesn't have access to organized play, this is a massive benefit to those regions. You're getting the product generally at the same time, depending on the region. Some of them might be changing languages in the future. We'll see what happens there. And but you should be getting your organized play and your product worldwide around the same time. So that's awesome news. But yes, go to your distributor. It doesn't have to be Asmodee. Asmodee is the exclusive through us. And then Asmodee is sub-distributing to all the other major distributors in the U.S. and I believe in Canada. So, and maybe worldwide. I haven't seen the whole details of that plan yet. That would be something maybe ask your Asmodee rep to see where all it's available. But I do believe Southern Hobby, GTS, ACD, potentially Alliance. I think it was Alliance, PhD in the U.S. There could be some more. Again, you're going to have to talk to Asmodee at this point to see who signed back up, and then you can still get your product through them as well.
All right. I do have some people asking about a rough idea on price for MK Kickstarter so they can start setting stuff aside. I would say at the very least, at minimum, it would be roughly what Street Fighter is currently on our website, but it might even be more than that. I'm not sure what you have.
So it's gonna be at least 25% more than what Street Fighter was minimum. It's likely to be a little bit more than that, and that is because the cost of this game is very, very high. Plus shipping is now very, very high in all directions. So So keep that in mind. It is going to go up a little bit, but the value. I hope once you guys have started getting your games, you're going to see what kind of value you're actually getting for your dollar. It's pretty incredible. Um, the Street Fighter one unlocked a total of 37 miniatures if you count the trophy, and that's a lot of stuff. And so just those miniatures, if you were to buy those as amiibos, you're talking between $15 and $20 a pop, just for the miniatures, and that's 37 of them. The decks themselves also are quite expensive to produce. In Street Fighter, they were UV coated. Every single character had a 40-card deck, a character card. Some of them had boss decks, and then the dials, 3D train. Everything in this game, even the dice, everything down to the dice, high detail. So we did this on purpose. We wanted to get the game to the fans as reasonably as possible. It's why it couldn't go to retail. Mortal Kombat has a chance to go to retail potentially, depending on what volumes we can hit, and we're hoping for that. I think it will go to retail to a certain extent, but maybe not the same way you're getting it on Kickstarter. You're probably not going to get the big kit and caboodle that's available through a Kickstarter campaign, and it will definitely not be exactly the same price in retail. So get involved there. It will still be cheaper than anywhere else, and it's really hard to get this type of product in general. Yeah. Kickstarter is the only way we made it available other than through our website for Street Fighter. I would say Mortal Kombat is a little bit more popular in North America, and so that it might have a slightly wider reach here. I don't know about the rest of the world yet, but that's the closest I can answer. We'll be getting you full details to that very soon.
Yeah, we'll have more details leading up to the actual campaign, and the campaign will reveal everything. And if it doesn't, we'll be giving more information out as we, you know what I mean, right, Jason?
I mean, the campaign will have all the details, obviously. Yeah. And we do plan to have a sneak peek to the campaign to get you guys to sign up to get reminders for when it launches before the campaign launches. I will say it's going to be very, very soon. Very soon. So we're not talking about way off. There's no like massive delay for this release date. It's going to be very soon, and I hope to make an announcement by Monday. Internal hope there. Like I said, there's some other approvals we have to get done to be able to do those. But we would like to make an announcement for the official launch date on Monday.
Couple more questions that I think we can talk about. First one is, can stores order non-MHA product from Jasco?
You can. You can get anything for the rest of Universes from Jasco Games direct if you would like to.
Yep. Currently, they are only exclusive for MHA, if I recall correctly.
That is correct.
And then another person asks, can this might be a troll question. I'm not certain, but can a single person pretending to be a store get a Premier Store kit? That might be.
So here's the thing. You can try. It may not go well for you, and we do blacklist people for lying to us and trying to cheat on tournament reports and that kind of thing. And I mean, if you get a secret shopper comes in, you could also get reprimanded for business fraud. So I would probably not do that. It seems like a bad idea. But I guess if you want to try, we can't stop you from doing things that are against the rules.
Well, I think they're saying the tournament kits, the that are going to be for My Hero. And
tournament kits are through retail. If you have a way to get them and get away with it, then that's a risk that you are willing to take. We will try to reprimand you for sure.
You can
out to get you.
to quote my favorite online DM, you can certainly try. Can't promise you'll be successful. I just had something I was gonna say, Jason. Darn it. What was it?
I don't know. Is it comment related?
It was gonna be a sale thing.
Okay, so we have the dice on sale. The dice just went on sale, right?
Yep, dice are currently on sale.
They're currently on sale. I recommend you guys take advantage of that. What a great price for these dice. It's $1. That's like the same price it would take to make the custom die yourself through ChessX. They're like, I think it's $1.
Infected by Jason's generous attitude.
Look at this.
I am infected. I will say, how about we do a sale for Universe's product? Let's do Blood Omen, and let's go deep.
Oh boy.
How deep can we go on Blood Omen?
Is this a flash sale?
Super flash sale for today.
We don't even have that much Blood Omen left. All right. What are you thinking, Tim? And I'm assuming this sale expanding onto our retailers as well.
For retailers, okay, so we got to do a percentage then, so that we can offer the retailers a similar percentage.
Yeah.
What about?
This is a pitch to me, everybody. Whatever he says is not official.
This is a pitch. Okay, so currently minimum advertised price is 75%, correct?
That is correct.
All right. My first thing, and I might try to push further than this, but my first thing, what about 60%?
So 60% off to the general public?
So 60% off relative to both public and
What?
retailers.
You know what? How long is this sale going to be up?
Sale's going to be up at least tonight. It depends on if I remember to take it down tomorrow or not.
So a flash sale for probably today.
Yeah.
60%.
Maybe the whole weekend. Maybe if I'm really forgetful.
So 60% off regardless of what your discount is. Yeah, okay. How many are we going to limit? Because I know we don't have a ton of that product left. Do you want to do like a minimum or a maximum box count?
250 boxes.
250 boxes, maximum box count. After that, sale won't happen anyway. For Blood Omen, there's some pretty good cards in Blood Omen. And remember, Red Horizon is the reprint set where everything keeps coming back to standard. So yeah, a lot of those cards will be around forever.
There's definitely some ultra rares in there that people like. There's some rares in there that people like.
There's some really good rares in there from the first two Red Horizon sets that I'm a big fan of.
But now after the stream, I have to do math and figure out exactly what that price for retailers is going to be.
Woohoo! I guess you could just provide a general 60% off coupon that expires. Or do we have that capability?
No, it's complex the way that things are set up in the shop, but it'll be easy. So basically, if you are, the MSRP is going to go down to $60, and then I'm going to do a discount on the retailers and Premier Store retailers for 60% of whatever they're paying.
So you're talking about 60% of MSRP. So we're talking about a 40% discount.
Yes.
Okay, so 40% discount. Boxes at under $60.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Enjoy, everybody. I hope you're ready to draft and play some select format. Do we have select format characters still for that set?
Maybe. I'll have to look. If I have them, I'll randomly add them into some people's orders. How about that?
That sounds good. That way you can play some select format. I'm not sure if we have them either. I have not dug through those promos in a while, so
we're slowly running out of some things.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, very soon I'm going to be taking the full art foil revokes off of Redemption because we're almost done.
Oof, almost out of those. Those were beautiful. And then I believe Cowboy Bebop and Mortal Kombat boosters are either sold out or almost sold out. Is that correct?
They are sold out from our web store, and they are out of print. So I know we just got cleaned out of the rest of our stock. If you can find them, pick them up.
I know there are a couple of online retailers that still have stock if you're looking for those for either Mortal Kombat or Cowboy Bebop. So now's your chance to go check those out. If you haven't been following the CCG market, right now it's pretty nuts. Everybody is getting as many collectibles from CCGs especially as they possibly can because the value of CCGs is going up like the stock market is never going to see the moon. So it's going up and up and up and up. And Mortal Kombat has some very valuable stuff in there, so I can see why that one would sell out. Bebop's kind of the same thing. Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers, I would say, is probably next on that list.
No, Sean O'Brien, we didn't mark it down by 60%. We marked it down 40%.
To 60%. Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify that myself. I was like, I was understanding what Tim was saying, but I was like, I wouldn't have approved a 60% off. That's no go. I'm not throwing away our product for our cost. Sorry, guys. The
promo Mega Man cards from November, they went out. I think I should have sent you yours, Jacob. But anyway, we're going way back to bad things. So, anyways,
That is the Joffice Live. I think we nailed some stuff there.
we talked
There's
a little too much today, I think.
couple big sales. I think we covered a lot for you guys. I hope that was very informative and transparent, depending on what news you were looking to get, depending on what region in the world you're in, what game you're following. Obviously, there are a lot of other games. Speaking of things selling out, I believe Buffy the Vampire Slayer board game is almost sold out, and I don't know if that one's getting another print run. It's very skeptical.
It's very close to sold out.
I believe the Evil Dead 2 board game is also almost sold out. The Cowboy Bebop board game, tell me about that one. Is that one back in stock?
I might have a secret stash hidden away somewhere, but I'd have to check.
Okay, we might make
it's not a
Cowboy
lot.
Bebop.
It is
We
not
might
a
make
lot.
Cowboy Bebop back in stock in a very, 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 very limited number on our website here soon. I'm talking maybe 50 or less.
Yeah, if we have that many.
Because that did nearly sell out, and we put some aside.
Yeah, we had them aside for a project. And
Yeah, so things are selling out. I'm gonna look at this wall behind me, see if there's anything else that you guys should probably know about before it's completely gone. I mean, Mega Man, the board game, is actually almost out of stock too. There's a new, completely different Mega Man board game that we're releasing soon. So if you're a big Mega Man fan, maybe just wait for that one, or get this one because it has completely different miniatures, completely different game. I think that's it. I think that'll, for the most part. I mean, the Universe's product is running really low just overall. I think as we gear up for My Hero Academia, the hype is real for that. It's getting lower and lower in stock. I would say if it's not one of the more brand new sets, it's probably going to sell out.
I will say, I see a lot of you people in chat asking about promo cards. I'll tell you, as we're getting close to the completion of Street Fighter, and there's a little bit more time, Jason and I do have plans to work on some upcoming promo cards. Maybe some revisions to the promo cards that we had shared previously, have not released widespread, perhaps.
I have some really cool news for everyone. In the research of finding new manufacturers and additional factories to make the volumes that we're making for My Hero Academia, we have found some new sources that can help us make promo cards in the U.S. So we might be able to turn around some cards a little bit faster. We might even be able to do some more DLC sooner rather than later. So things are looking good in that front too. The CCG market is swamped and flooded. Factories are full around the world. So if you haven't been following the CCG market, it is impossible to keep up with demand for a lot of these games, and that's not just our company. That's just around the clock printing everywhere for different card games. So get in while you can, because I've heard from the grapevine that these might be some of the most valuable years of collectible card games releases in CCG history, until because of the inability to produce all the way up to the demand. So get as much as you can, because it's a good investment. Strange to say card games is an investment, but it actually is now. It's taken the place of a lot of traditional investments. Collectibles are really killing it, especially through and after the pandemic. So, Tim, we got anything else? I think the Jasco's ready to go to bed.
Yeah, you know what? You guys have been seeing me yawning. I'm even ready to go to bed, and I still have 2 hours of work today. So
yeah, we are on Pacific time, and it is not time to stop working for me probably ever. We'll see what happens. Kind of workaholic.
Yep.
But by necessity, maybe more than choice, but I am a workaholic.
But yeah, I know we have some things in store for now that we have a little bit more time on our hands, and we're not rushing to get a billion things done all at once. It was just a confluence of events. Yeah, so, hey, thanks for joining us, everyone, today. Yeah, it was a great time. Play some games, have fun, enjoy your weekend. See you next week. Stay tuned for more reveals, more news updates on upcoming projects and all that, since Jason said stuff will come on Monday. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know yet.
We're hoping
don't
for
know
Monday.
yet. But
If nothing else, we're also hoping to reveal one of the new miniatures for Mortal Kombat really soon in a cool
ooh,
video. So I'm stoked about that one too. So
nice. I didn't know about that. I'm getting nice. Anyway, so again, stay tuned to all of our Facebook pages, our social media, our website. If we have any of those announcements, we've got a lot of things coming in store for you soon. It's gonna be a crazy summer. Thank you so much for joining us.